Intellectual property can be a major issue for international companies setting up in China.
I think the first thing is just not to be afraid to come here. Most of the successful IP stories have come from New Zealand companies who have recognised that their IP are their crown jewels and they really have to take steps to make sure that they're not stolen.
Intellectual property is something that everybody fear. How come? Is in one way we are also very fear of our product being produced by somebody else and by copied by somebody else. What we're going to do as intellectual property is you have to trademark your brand in China, and this is one of the things I did. Secondly, I think the fear of somebody copying a product is there, but I do not think it's very critical today. Why? If you are good at it, and if you know the ways of doing things, nobody can copy exactly the same. And it will not produce as good as you if they copy here.
When it comes to IP, our company has a lot of fear in it too, down home. But I don't have the same fear. People at home talk about employees leaving you and taking with them formulations, because formulations is our IP, taking other knowledge. I don't think that would happen to us. But we looked at bringing a product here and manufacturing here some time ago, and there was some real fears about the rubber formulations because that was the heart and soul of that business. But to be fair to the Chinese too, they've taken many cases, and last year's 3,500 cases on intellectual stealing, and they're putting more money into it and they are addressing it. They will eventually address it, but it'll take many, many years.
There's a good many people have said to me, but China, what about your IP and getting it ripped off in China? And I say, well, quite frankly, we've had more IP ripped off in Australia than anywhere else.
One of the things that we've introduced in China is, and it stands us apart from a number of other domestic manufacturers, is that you can give NDA your drawings, your technology. We will fabricate it and deliver it, but your IP is protected, and that's why we haven't gone into contract manufacturing, which puts our customers' technology at risk, we believe.
Really, yeah, we have some concerns about the IP things when we're doing business in China. Currently, we're mainly doing assembly job. We have some manufacturing capacity and fabrication capacity, but we cannot make all the things, which means we have to have some of the stuff outsourced. In order to get around with the IP things, we separate the machine into different parts, which means we have not only one suppliers, we have maybe several, and we give different drawings to different suppliers, and they only make one part of the machine, not all the complete machines. And then when they ship all the machines to our factory, we assemble them together. That's one thing. But eventually, we will have more things made in-house that will, protect all the IP problems.